What's happening? What's happening, people? Hold on, let me plug in my mic real quick. All right, there we go. It's a beautiful day today. It's a lovely day. Lovely day, man. Yeah, they stay making noise by this park. Banging on shit there. What's up, Jay Carly? It's like an army of little kids over here walking by. Let me get this together real quick so I can see the chat. Oh man, we getting there, man. This weather, yes. This weather. We are getting there. Oh, that's R. Blakey right there. Hold up. What you know about that? Y'all don't know about R. Blakey. Alright, let me chill for YouTube cut this off. Let me see, got my charts up. Yep. Benito, what's good? Alright, let me get this link. All right, there we go. Did you see Babatunde in the group? Did he ask a question in the group? I don't think he did, actually. I don't. He must have just asked me directly. I was thinking he might have put in the group first, but I don't think he did. All right, we good now. We good. We Gucci. Got me some vitamin water today. All right, trying to see how this market is looking. Oh, okay. You say you haven't seen him since he joined. All right, cool. right. So, what's been going on today in the market? This is my first chance really getting on. As of right now, I'm not seeing that much. Not seeing too much, actually. Seem like the market. Well, right now, market in phase one to me. It's in phase one. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That job sucks. Being me to me, that sucks. I would not want to do that. What's good, Stacy? Juju Tuesday, yeah. Uh-huh. So I told y'all these the money beads. Money follows these beads. Yeah, it's mad speed right now. As a matter of fact. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, right before I came on here, I recorded the how to flip 100 to 800 video. I think today, what trade was today? I think today was trade 18. Yeah, trade 18 it's over 800 now. And I'm doing the how to flip videos in between every time that it flips. Every time the account flips, I'm doing that. Just talk about it. Stacy said that's why I should be logging off. Yeah, it's not a bad idea when they be moving fast. I do like to watch sometimes though. Like I'll just come on and just sit and watch and just wait. You know, of course I'll do other stuff in between, but I do like to do that also. Because it does sharpen your ability to see the transition. You know what I mean? Like this, when the speed goes in and out, it does it gradually, like it transitions. It doesn't just stop and slow, or out of nowhere. If it's slow, it doesn't just out of nowhere start speeding up. You know what I mean? Like it shows a gradual transition in either way, either whether it's speeding up or slowing down. So it's good to just be able to be on top of the market anyway, like just seeing what it's doing, that type of thing. Y'all be bugging out in the chat. Y'all be wilding out in the chat. Oh man, Lewis, what's happening, man? Yeah, you learn a great deal from observation, and like that's why observation is so important, because it trains you and it conditions you not to do anything. If you're looking, then you can't trade. And I know for some people, they need to not be trading. So they need to just not be doing anything. So for that reason, it will help you to condition yourself if you're doing everything along the lines of following the protocol. You know what I mean? When you deviating, that's when you got to say stuff like, "Oh, I logged off," because I didn't want to get tempted. It's like, if the market is moving mad fast, you shouldn't be tempted by that. There's no temptation if the market is acting crazy with mad speed. So I don't even really understand that. But that's just, when somebody is just deviating away from the process anyway. They'll say that type of stuff. Oh, let me log off because I don't want to be tempted. Nah. And you basically confessing that you deviate. You're confessing it by saying you don't want to be tempted. Because it's like, if the market's doing anything outside of what we're waiting for it to do, then why would you be tempted at all to do anything? You wouldn't be. But in due time. It takes some people just a long time to deal with themselves. They have to navigate and go through a lot, to actually deal with themselves with efficiency. But it is what it is. It's better to at least attempt to work on yourself and improve than to not do anything. I guess that would be the more positive way to look at it. For that reason, I always applaud everyone that trains and at least gives it a shot, as far as beginning to finally work on themselves. I definitely applaud that. Now, you see, this is why I like to watch the market. You see it moving and it looks fast. And then you begin to see the gradual slowing down of the market. I like that. I like that because I can see it. Like, you can see it. It goes through transition. When it's in transition, it'll be going from, it might be fast, then it'll gradually slow down, then it might speed back up, slow down again, speed, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gradually making its way to a slower regiment altogether. Why people walk so close to your car, yo? Yep. But looking at the market when it's moving gradually, that alone helps to train you and condition you to just be patient and wait. Because you can look at the market during those moments and you learn a lot of information about just how the market moves in general. It's like the difference between a transition and a condition. When the market is in transition, it's shifting from one condition to another. So if it was in a faster condition and it's transitioning into a slower one, it's not in the slow condition yet, it's transitioning. It's you're seeing it unfold into the slower condition. And within that, you are also seeing other things that you can pick up on, like behavior. But I'm not even like I'm not even gonna take it there. This is stuff that you begin to do automatically without being told. That's why observation and study is so important. Because the more that you do it, the more in tune with the market you become, and the market teaches you a lot. Market is teaching you everything, man. Yep. It's teaching you it all. I'm surprised at Mr. Softy over there. Mr. Softy over there, he not ringing his bell. He not playing his music. I'm surprised at you, Mr. Softy. Yep, you can see it transitioning. You can see the market transitioning. What's up, Matthew? A sunroof? What's... You totally lost me now. What you talking about? A sunroof in my hair? What's that? Oh yeah, I always have it. I had that since I was in my 30s, man. Yep. And I ain't cut my shit off either. I know some people do that. They'll get like, I guess they get self-conscious about it. They just chop it all off. If it start looking crazy, then I probably would do that, but I could live with it. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what age I started losing it at the top. It was probably like 33, 34. something like that. Yeah, at first I had no idea what he was talking about. He said he saw one spot in the front and that was it. He said it was clear we wasn't friends anymore. Yeah, see, and then on top of that, like when you get the bald, when you go bald completely, you still got to get a haircut. Like my hair grows like that. It just don't grow in that area. It grow everywhere else, very fast. So I'm like, damn. If I ever do just cut it all off, I got to be in the barbershop like at least every 3 to 4 days, cause then it'll be doing the pepper. Yep, it'll be doing the pepper. Oh, yeah, see, that's probably what eventually I would have to end up doing, and I don't feel like doing that. It's like just my regular shower is like an hour, so I don't need to add nothing else to it. I already get yelled at now. My wife be like, "You still in the shower?" I'm like, "Leave me alone." Yes, I'm in the shower. Go to sleep. Yep, and actually, my barber, he actually told me about something to try, and I think I probably will try it. I'm gonna actually give it a try. He said it's a shampoo. Shampoo that you use every day. Cause like anytime something happens with me, I don't do anything. Like if like when I first started losing, I didn't do nothing. I know a lot of people like they'll as soon as they start to see it, they'll become self conscious immediately, and they'd be like, "Oh man, I got to do something." I didn't care at all, and still don't. So like I didn't do nothing. It just is what it is. Just like with my gray hairs, like people will dye all of this. My barber asked me that one day. I was like, I'm not dyeing it. That's it. Them shit is gray hair. It is what it is. Like I'm cut from that cloth where it's like, hey, that's it. It's you. But yeah, but he told me about a shampoo that I am gonna try though. He said a full strip is a convertible. Yeah, there you go. Be you out loud. Yep. Yes, indeed. What's funny too was like when I was in my 20s, I used to have braids. I used to have full blown braids going all the way back, and my hair was mad long. And when I got right around 30, like 32, between 32 and 34, it just I could feel it. Like it just started to thin in that area, and I cut the braids off, and I went like to this length, and then at first it was growing in and it was blending in, and then it just started not growing in. So it just was like, all right, well, it is what it is. Yeah, I had braids. I had cornrows. What you know about that? You can't picture me with cornrows, I know, but I had them. When I was young, I had the high top fade and all that. I tried to get the kid in play, but I could never get it to be that high because my hair was too soft. It wasn't thick enough. But I went for it. I did try to get the kid in play. My joint was high too. It was about that high. It was like about that high. You will never see those pictures. Never ever see the pictures. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, the fade was popular too. Like hair up here and then this off. Like bring it about right there and cut all of this off down. Yeah. That's like the fade. I think when I got into my late 20s, that's when I started just doing like the dark Caesar. Cause no. I was over 30 by that time. I was doing dark Caesar. And I maintained that for probably from that point forward. I never let it grow again. And by the time I was like 33, when I realized that center wasn't growing in, and it's like it's literally like a little circle, right in the middle, right where the growth. You know how where your hair goes in different directions on your head. Like for some people it might be here, it might be towards the back, and then some people it's up in the middle right there. So where mine is, that's where it started to thin at. In that same spot where all of the hair goes in different directions. But I'm gonna just like I said, it'll have to look crazy for me to just cut it all off. Cause I don't even feel like dealing with the maintenance of having to keep it bald. I don't even feel like doing all of that. I love going to the barber and just chilling in the chair, getting the hot towel, shape you up real quick, chill for an hour, like the whole experience. That's interesting what you're saying, Dom. I think that might be what actually caused it in that area, because anytime I used to get my hair braided, they always had trouble right there in that spot. They used to be like, yeah, it's a little thin in this area here. And I think when you pull the hair when you're braiding, it can kind of pull your hair out. So if you already have an area that's weak, if you do have braids, that might contribute to you losing your hair. I think that you're right about that. Yep, I didn't even think about that. I think that that's probably what actually caused it to accelerate for me in that area. Right, the stress, right, the pulling. And and I never went to how the Africans braid hair. I never did that. I'm like, nah. Cause they braid your hair and your whole, like you got a permanent facelift. They braid your hair so tight. I never did that. I was like, I can't do that. George Jefferson, huh? I gotta get a chain of dry cleaners. Yep. Yeah, but that's what it is, And when you're younger, you don't really be knowing nothing. You just be doing whatever you feel like doing at the time. So I had braids for a while. I had braids for at least like 8-9 years. Yep. And another thing too about I'm just thinking back with experience that I had with my head. I always had I could always feel it itching. I used to have terrible itch in the top of my head, and I also had very dry scalp. There was a point in time where my scalp was mad dry, and there was like a medicated shampoo that I was using that helped with the itching a little bit, and it really had helped with the dry scalp. So the dry scalp kind of went away, but that itching never went away. I always felt that, and where I always felt it is where I started to lose my hair in the middle, in that same spot I'm talking about. And then I'm trying to think of when I started getting gray hairs. Started getting gray like 35, 36. It was only a few though. It was like a couple of strands. Then from 38, 39, 38, 39, 40, and now. Like now you can see way more. First it was just on this side concentrated. Now it's starting to spread. Like it's doing this. You know, so. But like I said, I'm never gonna diet. I ain't doing none of that shit. Like it just, like this is me. That's it. But some people are like, they get very disturbed, you know, like when they start seeing grays and, you know, stuff start changing in your body. I'm like, what you gonna do? Just, hey, it is what it's mad people that's gray. It's mad people that got a bald spot that's bald. It's mad women that, you know, they end up losing their hair. They cut their hair down to a short hairstyle. Do something. Like I would say to do whatever makes you feel better about yourself. And and if you don't have any insecurity about, you know, just how you look and your appearance, then just let it rock. Yep, just let it rock. That has a lot, you know, to do also like with confidence and just being self-aware. When you don't care like what other people think about how you might have your appearance or whatever. You just don't care. In your mind, if you feel like, you know, you feel good about yourself and you feel like you look cute, as long as you think you cute, you all right. That's what I be telling my wife. I be like, stop thinking you cute. Yeah, that's what they say. The gray means wisdom. Yep. So all this shit about to be great for me then. Stacy said bald is beautiful. I'm pretty sure I look decent with a bald head too. Some people just got a nice shaped head. Like I got a nice egg head. Some people don't need to cut their hair off ever. Like the way that their head is shaped. I seen a dude one time, he had a football head. Like literally his head was shaped like a football. It went like this. It was like a cone. I was like, yo, where a hat? I was like, yo, I'll get you a hat, man. For real. Because I'm looking at your head. I want to play football. I'm joking, by the way. I'm not serious. Can't be talking about nobody's head. There's all type of heads in this world. Jay Carly ain't right. She thought that shit was funny. Oh, snap. Oh, Stacey, you cut all of yours off? Like bald, or just low? Don said it's crazy because we so caught on material things, but when you have them, they really don't give us the fulfillment. It's all about how you feel internally. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It really is, man. It really is. Like you just gotta be concerned, to me, with the stuff that matters. Like, people make stuff matter that don't matter. Cause it's like nobody really cares. Like, you think that people care, but like nobody cares. Nobody even be looking at you. You know how some people be like, oh man, I can't be seen like this. And it's like, well, nobody really cares. People are more concerned about themselves, really. They don't really care about how you be looking. Unless it's somebody that might be attracted to you or something. But yeah, that's true. Paley said he got a peanut head. That's why he wears a cap. There's a lot of peanut heads, Paley. Trust me. There's a lot of them out there. My sister got a peanut head. Like, literally like a peanut. She says, I got an egg head. I'm like, but my egg is nice, though. Stacy said her hair is very low. Matthew Turnquist, age is just a number. Yes, it is. Stacy said, I have lichen planopilis. That's what is that? Is that a skin condition or a scalp condition, like in your head? It seemed like I've seen that word before, and like I've seen it before. Jay Carly said, I stopped wearing makeup for 3 months and no one said shit. I'm like, okay then, guess I don't need the glam to get the That's true. That is very true, man. That's very true. What I think people should do is, like, whatever you feel self-conscious about, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it. Do more of it. Some people just be self-conscious. That's why they get like plastic surgery and, stuff like that. I'm like, nah, man. Nah. Nope. None of that. But like I said, but I can't speak for somebody that, they might need plastic surgery. I'm not talking about them people. I'm talking about people that just are not happy with how they look. So they want to change their look completely with surgery. I'm like, nah, you bugging out, man. You look how you look for a reason. That's how you came out, and it is what it is. People gonna accept you for you regardless of how you look. Oh, alopecia. Okay. Yeah, so alopecia is in the scalp, right? Like, it has to do with your hair? Yeah, see? The vibes, J. Carly, the vibes. The vibes, always heavy. Market trying to transition again, too. I see you. I see you. Where's this thing at? Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right, there it goes. Okay. J. Carr said, I can't be shy. The entire world gonna see. It's like, yeah, man. Shy about what? Okay, autoimmune disease, and they do not know where it comes from. So it's something that's like when you say that it affects here, what does it do in your body? What's happening, Dubs? Dubs said, not a TA member, but my gosh, how helpful have these live streams been for my mindset? What Mark says is true. The value put in my skill and the mindset of not losing anymore is so powerful. It is, man. It is. See, because what it is like this is life lessons. Everything that we training on to be good at in the market is life. That's what we're really doing. That's what we're really doing. And that's why I feel so good when you actually do it. Because it's like you just overcame something. Literally, when you're able to do something that either you or other people have not been able to do. And for most people, like when they are dealing with the markets, most people lose. They lose, but it's like, well, why? And to be able to figure out why you're losing and actually dissect yourself and break yourself down and then put yourself back together and reverse engineer the process, you got to understand what you're actually doing. What you're doing is elevating you at the life level. And that's why it works with the market. It's like there's a reason why you start winning. The same reason you start winning in the market is going to be the same reason why you start to have different and better experiences just overall in your life, period. They're connected. It's all the same. Stace said, think it's caused by inflammation. Okay. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let me see something. Okay, alopecia says autoimmune means that the body's immune system attacks the body. When alopecia develops, the body attacks its own hair follicles. Aha. It says that your genetics combined with other factors triggers the form of hair loss. Yeah. And that makes sense. That makes sense. Like my father, all of this is gone. Like everything. Like I think now he's bald. He finally cut it all off. But he literally had the George Jefferson. But he had the George Jefferson when he was like 20. You know what I mean? So like for me, it didn't even start happening until I was in late 20s, early 30s. And it only started happening in that one spot on my head. So that's kind of like, and his father was exactly how he was. His head was like, he looked exactly like his father. It was like the same, like his father just said and spit him out. Looked just like him. Same hair, same head, everything. The way that the hair grew, it was like identical. And then when I came, I just wasn't, I wasn't doing that. I had hair. And then later on in life, that's when I started to lose it in the middle right there. So, like your genes do play a part with what goes on with you. Some things are passed on to you, you can't control. But the bottom line is that you can control who you are, your identity. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be who you want to be. You're going to be who you feel that you are. And that's it. Like, that's it. You don't have to be something just because your mother or your father was. You don't have to be what your mother or your father wanted you to be. Nah. That's why you live and you experience things. So you can see what you like. And as you navigate through life and you start to actually see the type of stuff that you like, that's what you should be doing. Whatever the stuff is that you enjoy doing, that's what you should do. Because your happiness is the value. Like that's another thing too. Like what people find happiness in. Most people are thinking that they're going to be happy when they get money and you know they able to do certain things, your happiness comes from inside of you first. If you're not happy now, broke, you ain't gonna be happy when you have money either. You're just not. You might get the temporary emotion from being able to have, you know, money and to do stuff, but the happiness itself, if you're not happy in you, you toe up. You pretty much toe up. Ernest said, just don't be Jay Carly. I'm not getting into that. You know she gonna get at you. What this market looking like? Market is trying to transition. It's trying. Yep, it is trying. Ooh. She said, why are you so obsessed with Jay Carly? Get him, Jay Carly. Ernest, you gonna let her talk to you like that? I just be in the back instigating shit. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Stacy. That's it. You need to be happy now, man. That's it. This right here was interesting. What this just did just now. That's actually telling us a lot of information right there. That 27.29. What this just did, as far as the movement, is telling us a lot. Right there. That's good stuff right there. All right, y'all. I got stuff to do. I gotta get up out of here. So I'm gonna be back on the charts later on after the market reopens. I know I ain't gonna have a chance to get back on no time soon because I got errands and stuff to run right now. Got stuff to do. Ernest said he'll be happy when them signals pop off. All right, I'm out, y'all. I'll holler at y'all. I'll see y'all in training. Everybody else, peace out. Y'all be safe in the market, all right?